J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the SMU Mustangs. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Mustangs will put total leather and we'll get started. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Oh, man.
He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And the Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches.
What kind of game is it? What kind of game is it?
Tries to get it on the ground. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Fires to the big fella. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Able
to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Lets it fly deep downfield.
Negro, please.
Go to the end zone. It's picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And how about the defense setting the tone in this game? First drive, first mistake made for the offense. Nice job forcing the INT. And how about this? They had 3 last week. They're looking to get 3 again this week.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Who needs that smell salt? Goodness gracious, that linebacker just opened the eyes of the running back, running through the hole and hitting him right in the mouth.
And, man, he may have to have the molars checked out after that one, but at least he was able to hang on to the football.
Secure that football. It is hard to do when you get hit that hard, especially when you get that face right there on the football. Nice job on the back holding the ball.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab.
Let's go.
Gets away from one. He's got space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points.
Thank you.
And that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going. And that last completion, that was big.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Back to throw, it's Callaway. And that's
Just
going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. A nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Myers on the move. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah.
Deep shot for the end zone.
You know you underthrew it.
They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
They said I had the Marshall was too small.
It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play.
Got everything
We
bigger in
check in
Texas.
with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a...
Breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
On the move to his left. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morgan. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
First down for the offense.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the point after is good. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The running back has it. Still on his feet at the 45. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I was hoping to get a
And 3rd down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on 3rd down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on 3rd down, too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep
and you underthrow it, bro. What's up with my court?
Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
I feel like the shorter
try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Cuber. He's got it this time. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around here recently, a lot of success, too.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to throw, it's Huber. Out of the backfield, he's open. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. They've got the play bottled up.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Dives over the damn fumble.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man.
Lord.
Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
This is crazy, like how much BS he got on this one drive.
Take the positive yards and never complain.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Thank you.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And he makes the play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Mustangs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Callaway. Throws for the tight end. He's got it.
Now that's a throw.
Stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
First down.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down.
That was
Under
my
pressure,
extender.
and down he goes at the 33.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Got room at the 35. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
I'm trying to get my game.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Don't worry about no, everybody crying. My game.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. And is just inside that right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on.
There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Bloomington. They're up 14 over Eastern Michigan. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
It was like no wind up, no force, no
defense just
nothing
simply
like that.
not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense
He was trying, you know?
slow down those pass
If he was like on his
rushes,
chest,
but
then
man, they had their ears
shot.
pinned back.
Looking to pass. It's Cuber. It's caught. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he'll be brought down.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. Rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside. It's going to be a tough task.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Punt is on its way. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, you don't see this very often. A defensive lineman getting the pick six. What an individual effort to get his hands on the football. How about that athleticism? And then take it to the house.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate...
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Gonna run it. It's Riley. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throwing right. He's got an open man. At the 35, he's open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
2/3
really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Yeah,
and that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
It's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Ball security has to be at a premium. They're lucky that rolled out of bounds, and now that's set up 4th down. But, David, you know against this defense, they are coming and they want to create takeaways.
And as a defense, that's what you focus on week in, week out, trying to get that football, trying to punch it out. The biggest thing you have to do to create fumbles is everybody fly to the football. Unfortunately, that ball bounced out of bounds, but a nice job ripping it loose and causing the fumble.
To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him.
What the fuck is like boxing? What's the
make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Look at these fucking young bums.
Finds a man in the middle. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Hansen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. The give from the gun. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue.
Breaks into the open. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper, fighting off the defender.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Yeah, go ahead, call timeout, man. These niggas don't want to play.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
The Wolverines back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Hands it off. Got a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And the Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown Wolverines! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 10 to Ohio. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for space, it's Riley. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
And the Mustangs with myriad options.
Hey, what's so hard about not throwing the ball across the fucking court? They're going to steal everything.
Nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Grabs it inside the 15. That is just
shout out to my nigga Dave.
He has it all the way down to the 12.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Callaway. Using his legs, keeping his eyes down.
Bro, why do they keep getting in?
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, SMU.
Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for 6.
Thank you.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Trying to take it back. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. Wow, you just don't see that a lot. Pass interference negating a pick 6. What a costly penalty. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw. Using
Ball game, bum.
And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games